Welcome guys to another video of Mastermind Productions. It's been a while, almost 2 years since we updated the Durga project. I'm Peaceful Panda, previously known as Shakespeare, and I will give you an update on the Durga server. I'll get into why we haven't been uploading in so long in another video, so we can focus solely on the server. I'm currently hosting it locally from my PC, so it isn't going to be great. It's going to be a little laggy, but we'll see what we can make of it. So this is I'll get into the server. I'm starting here off at the spawn. You start here, and currently it isn't released yet the server. So when it is, as a builder you will spawn here. You can go into the inn. Here we explain how the server works, how the texture pack works, etc. I'm using the Conquest texture pack or resource pack. Previously we used the John Smith texture pack, but we updated it to this one because it made use of metadata. And but sadly in the 1.8 update they got rid of the metadata. So currently there is no metadata on the server, but we hope it comes back. Okay, so when you got to the inn, you can explore the rest of the spawn area. It's currently under construction. As you can see, there's a lot of empty space. A lot of people can do here test builds and to get an idea of what they want to build, and so that Wazzab and I can see and approve of the builds, so they can actually build on the server. On the left here I have a seasonal landscape display. I built some different landscapes from different biomes, from the Arctic to all the way to the tropics. I'll get into that in another video. And on the other side I will build the architectural style display. Turn the weather off to clear. And here I will build different styles of buildings, like say castles, houses, etc. In Mediterranean, in Oriental style, like I built on the server in the past. Just stuff like that. And for the rest, it's still not finished, and a lot of people can just build here whatever they want. So I guess I'll show you the rest of the server. So we're at Durga. We're currently at the Durga gate. This is the first spawn you have within Durga. Here's the Durga village. As you can see, not a lot has changed. Of course the textures have changed a little bit, but overall it has stayed the same. I'll give you a quick look around. So these are the houses. We're probably gonna update them as to fit more with the current resource pack, because this we created this almost 3 years ago and it just looks like shit, in my opinion. So here's the little marketplace. This is the poor area, and to the left we had the Harbour. Nothing too big, but yeah, as you can see, not a lot has changed. So when you get through the poor area, you get through the inner gate, and we're at the rich area. Here we have your workshop. This is actually new. A Durga statue. To the right we have the villas, the bank, and right in front of us the cathedral. Also hasn't changed a lot. This cobweb should be like chains. So it used to be chains with the metadata, but since they took it out, it just looks like cobweb now. So that we'll probably fix that in when we get to it. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you have ever seen the inside of the cathedral finished, but or almost finished. But this is what it looks like. When we go ahead, to the left we had the palace, the royal palace that Wazzab and Runnie built. Good thing actually, we have the garden with a little maze, and somewhere in this maze I now have 3D textures on, so that means the leaves, as you can see, it's not just a block, but it's also a little bit around the block, so you can see for shit. But somewhere around here is an entrance, and you can get to the royal, well, it's an underground maze / puzzle, and you'll get a reward if you complete it. In the far left corner we have the monastery, also built by Wazzab and Runnie. Also hasn't changed a lot, but it's a pretty cool building. So as I said, we will probably update about every building. We need to update all the textures, make it look more detailed, but it's just a hell of a lot of a job. Okay, and a little bit to the right we had the arena that Wazzab once created. As we can spawn, a little bit laggy, I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I'm running it myself, so my PC has a little bit trouble with rendering everything. This is actually new. I placed the armor stands like they're training dummies, so it looks a bit more realistic. So, but that's the only new addition to this arena. Before you get to the main city of Durga, we have of course the village area. We started right here with a few houses. This was the village that we started in survival mode, and then we thought, let's make a creative mode server, an adventure mode. So we have a tower, we have the lumber mill. More towards here we have the gate that leads to the Wasteland, another windmill, a bigger marketplace. We actually had to work out, even with little villagers that are selling and buying stuff. This was supposed to be an orphanage. Probably gonna update it as well. I'll follow the wall. This is behind here. We have an archery. Yeah, as you can see, this just looks absolutely ridiculous. We do have to update that because in another texture pack it looked a lot better. So this is a lot of open field. We can still fill it in. Builders can fill it in. We don't know. We have the snow biome, but I'll get into that later. And here we have the entrance towards the Harbour of Durga, built by Wazzab. Not finished, still under construction. As you can see there, we have the glass wall again. Just a little boat design by one of the builders 2 years ago. Doesn't look that great, so we'll probably get rid of that and build a better boat or something. Don't know yet. So we're currently at the snow biome. The spawn is called Durga Forest, but overall we call it the Durga snow biome. I'm gonna just have a quick look around. This is the wall with the entrance. We're right here at the end of the Durga village. And let's take a look. Here I wrote down some settings on how to enjoy it the most when walking around here. So I'm probably gonna do that. You want to play on moody, set your render distance to tiny, and you want to travel at night. So let's see, video settings, it's already at moody, render distance, tiny. Let's put the weather to clear. No, actually, we're gonna have rainy weather. / set time. No, time set night. So it's probably a little slow with the rendering. Would you just follow the path? And because of the tiny render distance, you have a lot of fog and that kind of stuff. You don't see very far, and it really adds to the mood. Especially when you set it to moody, you just follow the path. So currently I used jungle trees and used the pine leaves, redwood leaves, and redwood bark. The logs, that was the word I was looking for. But I really want to have better looking trees, so you can see a lot. Just follow the path. It's quite enjoyable to see. When they're clear, I'm gonna put my settings. This was moody. Okay. So when you follow this, you get to the Barbaric mine. Right over there. You have village here selling some fish. As you can see, Barbaric mine. We have to update this also. As you can see, the ice. It's still the old ice. And over here you have now the packed ice. So I want to do something with that. Just don't know what yet. But we'll see about that. So you get into the mine. Let's get to it really quickly. So normally we go here and you see a huge cavern, so you have to go back all around there. But I'm just gonna go here, and you eventually pop up here, and then you can go to here. This was supposed to look like moss. It's actually mycelium. So previously it looked like moss, but now it looks kind of weird. So we'll have to update it too. And when you walk here, over here, follow the road, you get to the Barbaric village. Not a lot has changed. We haven't updated it a lot. Over there's the Swamp Temple. Just gonna skip over that for now, due to the lack of time. So we're currently at the Wasteland, or more specific, the Warp Wasteland lookout. This is a lookout post from the Durga village, Durga city. Over there we have a tower, Wasteland Tower, and right over there we have the firewall, which Wazzab did in one of the earlier videos from 2 years ago. There's Durga, and we'll just have a look around. Here's an oasis, pretty fun to check out. Not only because it's an oasis in the middle of a fucking wasteland, but there's actually a little more to it. You'll see when you dig out the cross, and there's actually a little something here. I'm not gonna go in there for now. You have to find out that yourself. Okay, so the texture, this is bedrock, as you can see. Previously it looked like a grayish, like ashes from a volcano or something. We kind of went with the mortar look, but with the recent updates it looks green brownish. Really don't like it, so we'll probably have to change that. Here you have the Wasteland Temple. When you get to jump, there's a little reward here at the top, as you can see right there. Very sneaky. And here's the glass wall. We decided that we made a glass wall. Everything inside it is we're gonna finish, and everything outside it will finish at a later moment. But for now I'm just gonna go through it. Here we have the volcano in the wasteland. Not a lot to it. You've seen this before. Just in the middle you have to jump, and you'll get a reward. If you keep going this way, you'll eventually get to well, you have to go a little bit that way. You get to Faradore, actually a new project of mine, or relative new. It's the newest project I've been working on. And just for the rest, it's just this lava and bedrock. Wazzab had a village somewhere, but I'm not looking at that now. It's not really important, and there isn't a lot of new stuff. So I'll see you at the next warp. Right now we are at the Faradore Harbour. As you can see, we have a few warehouses here. Textures are not yet updated, or maybe we have to replace the blocks. Don't know yet. We have a fire tower. Still not a lot of work has to be done. This way we'll get to Faradore City. Here we have stables, but I'll fly up so you can see these are supposed to be farmlands. I made a start. You have a windmill with wheat farms. That was supposed to be a pig farm, cow farm. And okay, I'll get down. Looks more imposing from down under. Here we have Faradore City, my newest, most recent project. This is the bridge that leads to the gate. Towers with trebuchets on them. Right here you have a sewer access, as you can see. You can go underneath. Now if you go any further you get into the sewer of the city. It's a nice little way of getting in. Another way would be by jumping up the steel cables of chains, what you want to call them. Walk around the wall and get into one of the towers. So when you get in you'll be greeted with this site. You have a few houses. There's a butcher with the little animals. The other houses, what you see, this is supposed to be a wooden slab, but since the metadata kind of fucked up here, it now looks like clay. In the middle we have a tree, nothing special. I'm gonna update it because all these vines just growing down, it doesn't look right. Okay, place to execute people. The rest, these are all houses, nothing too special. I just made a few prototypes so they could and I just copy and pasted them. There's a church in the middle, nothing special, also not completely finished. Interior decorating has to be done, lighting and stuff. House under construction, as you can see, still under construction. And behind the church, if you follow the path, get to these two towers. Sorry for my English, I'm really fucking up now. Nothing special about them, just like the way they look. And here's the inner gate, or the second gate. Go through it. You'll be greeted with this huge open field. I think I was planning to do an opera house here or something like that. Pretty huge. You can and maybe an area for the rich folk. And when you go towards here, we have the Faradore Castle. So the F's for Faradore. I only built the gate and the wall. As you can see, it's a little more detailed, the wall. And you just can't see above the clouds, but that's pretty much all I have for now. I just had a lot of ideas I wanted to work out. Haven't finished a lot. Still need to do it. And if you go all the way over there, you get to the Wasteland, Durga, etc. So we're at the underground city in the huge snow biome. You get here in the harbor. Here's the spawn point at the little dock. You can get in the tower. There's an entrance on this side, and you have to do a little bit of parkour with the ladders and stuff all the way to get up to the top. You can jump on each of the ice blocks, and it will get you here. And here's a little surprise. I'll let you find it out by yourself. Here's the wizard's house. Hasn't changed much since the last update, and most of the work is on the inside. So let's head inside. Well, you first step through the door. There's a long path down, but before you get to the main gate, you can, if you don't fuck up the jump like I did, you can jump up here. And you can all the way jump up here, and there's another little surprise for you. So huge gate, we make use of a lighting glitch with the glowstone. If you put stone slabs in front of them. Jeez, my English is really not good today. Here's a little prison. Here too, it's probably way too dark for you to see, so we'll put some torches in when ready. Again, lightning glitch makes for a cool effect. Actually, over there the residential area, so the houses and stuff. Towards here you have, it's a little slow redstone, especially on my PC, but you have a little I don't know what you call it again, burial, a tomb, like in Lord of the Rings. A lot of Lord of the Rings inspired themes in Durga. Here's a pickaxe, so you can break it open, because obviously you won't be in creative mode when you play this in the adventure mode. So you go any further, here's a bridge, and you see the ravine with lots of bridges going down. Here's a house. All these bridges lead to different houses and maybe other things. Here we have a blacksmith, pretty cool looking if I say so myself. And here are the stairs, so you can get down to lower level and higher level, and well, this is as far as we have gotten. As you can see, not much going on in here. We have built a house down here, so if you follow this here, and we'll probably make more houses into the mountain. You can get in here. It's just a little house. Try to make it cool looking. Maybe you need to update it again, because it's very basic. You get to the water down in the ravine. It's very dark, as you can see. We have a sewer opening right here. You can get into that for some more surprises. And that's actually all that we have of the underground city. Next up is the Oriental build, and I think that's the final build I want to show. So I'll see you there. And we arrived at the last build. So this is the Orient. You've seen it before. The spawn or warp is at the Harbour. As you can see, it used to look a lot different. That's because I wanted to replace all the roofs with acacia planks and stairs and slabs. But instead of that, it replaced all this, so I had to do it all over. Still working on that. We'll get, you'll see it in a minute with all the builds. You can see it here. Some things it replaced, some things it didn't. So it's fucking up in that. Okay, never mind. Here we have a little fishing house. Here a little fish market with villagers. These are actually beacons, as you can see. But Monsterfish, the creator of Conquest Texture Pack, remade them into little lanterns. They look really cool. Here we have another. I think it was supposed to be a restaurant or something. Of course, not finished, just like everything else. Here's the harbor, little hanging lanterns. Here's a crane to lift all the important stuff up to from the boats up to here, and then we can bring it to the upper area. Still have to make a path that goes down here. This is a house, and as you can see here, this is the acacia. It looks a little better than the regular, a little more Eastern Oriental. And these are the acacia fences to add to the build. Here's the temple with the beacon light getting out Looks quite oriental, if I say so myself. If you go here, you follow the path to the you can see it because of the clouds, but there's a lighthouse. And more over here we have my start area from the Oriental build. I started right here. I guess it was with the wall. Partly, I've partly updated it right now. I replaced all these. I have to replace all the roof stairs and slabs and stuff. Update the buildings, build some more houses and other stuff. And down here, the glowstone is gonna go, but it's just to light the place up a little. Here we have a blacksmith with a minecart leading up to the mine. It's supposed to be an emerald mine. It fits the theme of the Oriental build. I don't really know, but it's pretty okay looking. And over here we have the rice fields. If you want to know how I've done, just create a patch of water, little strokes of land around it. It's often going downhill, and this is dirt, but it's when you use a hoe on it, I don't know, a hoe, it of course gets like this, and that creates a little bit of better effect. And you can use high grass. Maybe I will update it to make it look a little bit more like a real rice field. Here used to be the bamboo field, but the way I placed it made so it all disappeared, and next to that it just looks a little bit different. Don't like it really now, so or I'm gonna change that, or I'm gonna build something entirely different here. And that's actually, when you follow the water, you get to the harbor, and that's pretty much all there is to this build and to the whole server update. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you give it a like if you want to. If you don't want to, just don't do it. Doesn't matter. If you want more information about the whole server and the project of Durga, or maybe some other projects, just go to the planet Minecraft in the description, the link in the description. And if you want to see more videos, just click on our YouTube channel.